Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, people. Hello, people. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. One second, 1 second, I will be with you. I'm trying to, but yeah, but fine. I'm here. I'm here. Can't do everything, right? Cannot do everything. Bam 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 bam. Bam bam bam. Bum 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 bum. Okay. I'm here. I'm just a bit late because I had to restart my PC, and so everything is messed up. Well, not really messed up, but ba bam ba bam ba bam. Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon, welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Oh yeah, just a second, I have a file I want to close because yes, some of the people that submitted their characters for the giveaway. Yes. How are you today, guys? My side, everything is okay. Gaining a bit of traction here on this AI stuff, right? Now, I think, you know, that I was thinking about all the stuff that we did yesterday and the previous days, and I think we did a lot of fixes, so I'm very happy about that. And I think that for the time being, because I was thinking what I can do to actually have the character set is active location to be the correct active location, meaning on the ground, right? And then I realized that it's too much work and it's easier to just move the actual location to the proper place, right? To the proper place. Now that our creature is actually moving properly. So I think at the end, what I will do At the end, what I will do, let me change the scene, change the music. Baram, baram, baram. Baram, baram, baram. Okay. Do you remember which was the ID? Yeah, it's very easy. We just take it from here, right? We just take it from here. Yeah, it's this guy. So this guy, right? Yep. So this guy has the vertical position wrong, right? This is what we said, right? This position is wrong. Yep, it is. So at the end, if he's able to move properly, now that we did all those changes, I will just move this location to the right starting position, and we will have to remember, right, that we need to set the starting position properly, right, from the beginning, when the creature spawns. Yep, we have to do that. We have to do that, my boys. Pa-pa-pa-para-pa-para. Still loading. But I think we reached the point where at least we fixed some stuff, right? Because that guy was always getting stuck, and now he's not getting stuck anymore. So I would say that that's a good news. Actually, I think we can then load probably both of them. Maybe. Guys, I will have to move to Windows 11 one day. I don't know when, but I will have to do it. I will have to do it somehow. Okay, so this guy, his current position, right? His current position, we can have it slightly higher, right? But so his current position is 10,423, right? So if you want to do 10,450, right, is fine. Wow, 10,450. So it's very, very. Wow, it's significantly lower. Why I don't see the chat? Because you are not typing anything, huh? Okay. Because you are not typing anything. What about saying hello, my boys? You should, huh? You should say hello. Chat, you say? Someone is alive. Someone is alive. Mats is alive. Very nice. Well, my chat is usually pretty dead, but it's fine. We don't really need, you know, crazy activities. But, I mean, if you want to say something sometimes, I mean, it's always nice. I mean, it's always cool. It's always good, you know. It's always nice. When sometimes it is always nice. Okay, so let's see if this change. I also did it in production directly, but let me kill this NPC, reload. Yeah, so now it's much better. I was falling down, but it's falling down from a very short distance, right? As you can see. And okay, nice. So what do we have to do now? What we have to do now is to ensure that this guy can actually move. This guy can actually move. Yep. So this guy had a wandering region, right? And the wandering region is based on a timer. So there is a kind of a timer. No, because I removed it. Yeah, I remember now. Because I removed, right? This guy inside SC NPC definitions. There was this guy, and we moved it to fighter, right? While originally he was something else. I don't know why. Was Stefusan Wanderer? No, I think it was Clacker Wanderer. I think it was Clacker Wanderer. I think so. Well, I can, you know what I can do? I can do this. Select from blah, blah, blah. I can do this in production and see what is the value. Oh, freaking hell. Freaking hell. Yeah, because he's using plane shift prod. Yeah, it's Clacker Wanderer. Okay. It's Clacker Wanderer. Okay. What do you mean unknown column NPC type in what? Are you crazy? Huh? Why? Okay, it did it anyway. Okay, the only thing that we know is that when you when you change the NPC definitions, you need a server restart, right? This is what we learned. So it's not enough to have the NPC reload, right? The NPC reload is not enough. So we have to relaunch the server with a change, and then we need to... And I think what we can do, we can also add the other NPC. I think there were 2 NPCs, right? We... But now I don't have it. I don't have it here. I mean, we can go in production and check the ones that were stuck, but it was definitely a Maul burnout on BD Road 1, right? If I remember right, there was BD Road 1. BD Road 1. There was a Maul burnout. Was 105.62. Ah, remember it. Was 105.62 actually. So we can do this maybe. No. Started the editor. Very bad idea. Very bad idea. I think it's still loading. Do you think that JetBrain will renew our license next year? I don't know. Hello, Hula. Welcome. How are you today, Hula? Comment ça va aujourd'hui, mon ami? Ça va bien? Chez toi? By the way, we have a deadline for the giveaway of 3D printed characters. I set the deadline. The deadline is the 8th of November. That's the deadline, so... Merci de poser la question. So the submission deadline for the 3D printed character, if you want to print your 3D character or plane shift, it's not just a random one, it's your character, the one that you have in game. The deadline for the submission is the 8th of November, okay? It's the 8th of November, which is this Saturday, right? So if you want to participate, look at Patreon, even if you are not a Patreon, because there is the explanation is available to everyone, or look in our Discord in the announcement, section, and you can participate if you have at least 200 hours of gameplay. I got some submissions. We don't have a lot of people that actually requested it, but we have like 7 or 8 or so. I think I will extract one at the beginning, and I will start to do one. And then I will, when that is finished, I will extract the next one. And I don't know how many I will do. Maybe I will do 3. So maybe the top 3 will actually get the miniature. I will see, or maybe I will continue to extract, you know, during the months. But yeah, the first one that will get it will be extracted. I think we can close it on Saturday, and I think we can have the giveaway winner on Sunday. Probably. Yes. Yes, my boys. Okay, so this guy should start moving randomly soon. And there is also his brother, which is no, it's not his brother because he's a completely different creature. But there is another one, which is 10562, which is another location. Yeah, exactly, this guy. Let me see if this guy is getting the teleport issue or not. And also I would like to understand where is the... no, this guy is sleeping. So if he's sleeping, obviously he's not gonna move. But I want to see if this guy has the same problem of the starting location, right? Characters. Thunderclacker. No, this is 10562. Now this number I will remember it forever. I will remember this number forever now. Ubernaut Wanderer, right? Yup, but I want to see if this guy has a wrong Z location. Where the hell is that? Yeah. So he has 11835. Seems to be pretty much the same problem because I don't think that this guy is that high. No, in fact, he has the same problem. I see. So probably all these monsters have the same issue. That they have a starting location which is extremely high, right? And this is why they fail. And this is why they fail. Today, guys, I'm very relaxed compared to the other days. I cannot really tell you why, because it's a bit of a personal thing, but I solved a bit of an issue, right? And now everything is going fine. And today I'm, since, you know, a few hours, I solved that small issue. It's not a big issue, just a small issue, but I fixed it, and I feel very well. I was a bit under stress for a few things, but now they are fixed, and I'm happy the way we are now. I'm happy the way we are now. Yeah. With no problems, right? With no problems. With no problems. Yeah, I fixed it in the sense that I'm okay as I am, you know, as I am. By myself, without any issue, without any problem. I'm fine. I'm peaceful, you know, peaceful. I mean, I think I'm peaceful. I did what I had to do. I'm fine. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. It's I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I'm really peaceful, and I'm saying it with my mind and with my heart. I'm peaceful. I'm doing my stuff. You know, I'm working on my project, and it's fine. I have to focus a bit more on my work, actually. So tomorrow I'm going to the office, which is a bit of a weird thing because usually. I work from home, or I work from other places where I have to, right? But tomorrow I'm in the office in my city, so I will meet some colleagues as well. I will try to scout for some stuff that I need from them, and I think it will be a good day. Yeah. And I can go in the office maybe also Thursday, maybe. We will see, we will see, we will see. We will see. Sei pastore. There is actually, I will tell you in private because it's not very. So I think that this thing I want to remove it because I had this idea, but I don't think it's a good idea. So we will. Okay, let's try to wake this guy up. So we will set the time to 7:03. And we will see if this guy... The problem is that this guy has also the vertical wrong, right? So he may still bug out. He may still bug out. I think at the moment he's waiting. And then at a certain point he will start to move. But we may get the move failed because now we know why, right? Now we know why is... why we get the wrong thing, because his starting position is too high. And I think actually we have it with a significant number of creatures. I think all the Malbernauts in this area have the same problem. I want to see if he moves. There is a random wait, so it may start random move, right? Start random move. Trying to understand what is going on. Start on the move step 1. Yeah, I think it's up to 50 seconds because I think it was between, yeah, it was between 10 and 12 seconds 5 times. So actually, it may take, it may take a bit for him to actually move, but I think he may. So what do we do to fix the position of all these creatures? I think we have to do them one by one, guys. There is no other solution. So basically for every wrong creature, fail to locate region, operation locate fail with no failure perception. Okay, no, this one is another problem, right? This one is the problem that the region is not defined for him. Okay, so that's fine. So this guy in theory we should not even fix, right? Because he's not the one that has the problem. And yeah. But still I think I would like to fix the vertical position. Plus there was a thunderclacker in the sewers that had the same issue, I think. Can I see... let me think. Can I see... Can I see... No, this is the wrong one. It is the wrong server. It is the right server. It is the right server. Yeah, this guy obviously, because this guy doesn't have the region, so it's fine. Now, what I wanted to check, the position. I think it's not that hard because basically are all this position. So basically this area, right, actually changed. And you see all these values, these are extremely high compared to the current terrain, right? And there are actually quite a number. For example, this guy, right? For example, this guy. For example, this guy. I'm trying to find other creatures that have the same problem, right? And try to see if now they work better or not. Like this one is another wanderer in BD Road 1, right? Bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's teleport to this guy and see if he's thinking right or he's thinking wrong. Right? If he's thinking right or wrong, my boys. This guy. Look at his face. This guy at the moment is current behavior none. Why? No. Why? Ah, because he's not a wanderer. Oh shit. He's not a... So this guy is not one of the guys that moves. No! This guy moves. This guy moves. Okay, fine. This guy moves. So this guy doesn't move. So we need to reload with the other guy. But I think anyway the fixes that I did are pretty good, and so I think we should probably do a round of updates this way, right? And because I think that insisting on this is not really needed, because the best will be to test it in production with all the creatures loaded. I mean, I can actually load all the NPC if we really want, right? Yes. Well, it would be nice if I can load by sector. Can I load by sector? No, I can load by... would be nice to load by sector though. Would be very nice to load by sector. Maybe I will do it in the future. We can change the code a bit so that you can also specify the sector where you want the NPC the NPC to be loaded, but it's fine. So this guy guy is a wanderer, and at the moment he's sleeping, because at the moment is 8:10 in the morning. So this guy is a nocturnal creature. No, it's a diurnal creature. But anyway, we can set the time to 6:47, which is when this guy wakes up. And yup, it actually moves. Okay, that's very nice. This guy actually moves. Let me see if he goes properly or he goes like stupidly. Where he's trying to go actually? Where the hell? Where the hell are you trying to go, my friend? Ah, he only knows. He only knows where he's going. I mean, in theory, we can. So he's going through this like pass. Congratulations. He's trying to reach a waypoint, which is BDR 136, which actually I don't really see, but maybe it's far from here. I don't know why this guy that is born there is trying to go on the other side of the universe, but up, I guess it's fine. I mean, at this point, we are not validating the locations. We are just validating the fact that he's able to move and he's actually going somewhere, right? That is what we are validating. And it seems to me that he is. I mean, he's following a bit of a weird path, like, but he's using, I think he's using the shortest route. I'm a bit surprised that here there are no waypoints. But anyway, it works. Anyway, it works. Okay, I think we can consider this part completed at least for now, guys, and see in production what it does. Well, or we can load all the NPC and see what happens, right? Yeah, maybe let's do that. Let's do that a second. So if we find that if there is any NPC that is falling down. So if we say, if we remove this line, right? And we restart the server, this will try to load all the NPC in the game. We have about 1,500 NPC, just for your information. So it's kind of a lot of people. A lot of people. Yeah, it takes a lot of time to load up because Still repopulating guilds. Pa pa pa. Do you remember this song? Do you remember this song? You remember this song? Oh. This guy's falling down. Because there is no... Because there is no... yeah, I don't have all the maps. Fine. So we have to go to one of these guys. I don't have all the maps loaded, but it's fine. If some of them are falling down, it's fine with me. Okay, so this is another issue that I don't know exactly how to solve, right? They are moving, but they are not interacting. They are not colliding between themselves, right? So it may be that they sleep just one next to each other or even one on top of each other, right? And I don't know why there are only 2 people here. Also, I don't know why there are so little trees, but fine, this is the way it is. I think it's a bit bare. This area is a bit empty, right? Don't know if I really like it. Why there are only 2 people there? Ah, one started to move, by the way. Yeah, but I think it's kind of working now. It's kind of working, my boys. If you speak with a guy, does he stop or not? No, it doesn't stop. The camera will follow him walking, by the way. Which is pretty funny. Okay, guys, I think I want to complete this thing and say that it's done for now. Our NPC now are moving properly with all the changes we did in the previous days. And I think we are good. I think we are good. I think we are good. At least is an improvement. So I will do this. I will commit the changes that we made. Oh wow, it's a long time I don't do a check-in. Oh my god. Warning. Star, success and failure. Then we did what? Then I don't know exactly what we did on this map. Ah yes, we updated adding the new cart storage building. Yeah. Then we added the new Cave 05 dungeon generation set. Then we had a new chair and table. Then we fix the fall damage on the... Yeah, then fixed fall damage for... fixed fall damage when on mount, right? We did that. It is fine. That is fine. So we fixed dungeon random generation seed. I'm just listing all the stuff. Hello, Funner. My day is actually pretty good, thank you. It's going well. My suggestion to you is that if you have a dream, follow your dream. Don't get, you know, distracted too much by people that are telling you that your dream is wrong, right? Because there are people that want to, that maybe will tell you that your dream is wrong, right? What you like doing is not correct, but you should continue. I mean, you can listen a bit and understand what they're saying, but in general, follow your dream, right? If you want to do a game like Plane Shift, do it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Fix NPC blind to clear the last set of active locations. After no, in reality we did way more because yeah. Exactly. This is just the rename, so that's fine. So if you want to do something, guys, I mean, and people are telling you, no, it's not the right project, it's not the right thing, you should not do it, because, you know, you have to do something else. So you want to be, I don't know, an artist, right? And people are telling you, no, you need to be a blacksmith. I mean, if you want to be an artist, be an artist. I think it's. I think it's better, right? I think it's better. So there are people that are trying to control the stuff that you do, right? And that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. You should follow what you feel is right. Now, obviously, you have to consider if that is an impact on your life, right? If you say, "Oh, I want to drink 20 beers a day," right? Then maybe it's not the greatest choice, right? So. Why this thing was not existing before? Strange. The delete was not there. I just moved it. Okay, for whatever reason I just moved it, but fine. Yeah, so basically all these changes is where we extended the dungeon class, the dungeon generation to allow multiple sets, right? Multiple module sets, I don't know, whatever. We understand what is it. Transport manager. Yeah. Fixed transports to also work when on a mount. You need to mount the horse first, then attach to the cart, right? Then attach to the cart. Okay. These are the sound for the lock picking. Okay, we added all this stuff, right? And we should check it in, because I'm not checking in since weeks, probably. I think so. So we do this massive check-in. Let's go. Boom. Done. Okay, nice. Now, now the question is always the same. What do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? I think that we still have the problem of the carts being without quests, right? I think so. So I think we need to fix this problem. We need to fix this problem, guys. I think I will continue with this now. Transport 2, transport 3. No, transport 3 is fine. Transport 2. Yeah, transport 2, right? Okay, so we are back at this. We are back at this because we want to complete it somehow. We want to complete it. Okay, guys, here I may need you for some ideas, okay? We will speak also with ChatGPT, but we may need your help. So we said... We said a simple card quest chain, right? So we said after you complete Giro's stolen stat, you get a lot of reputation with Giros, right? Johnny got very positive feedback from Giros about you, and he will vouch for you on one permit for a new cart, right? The permit is needed to ensure you are registered and a trusted trader, and this will also allow you to have a space to store your cart. Exactly. And then we said, right, and then we said that Girosh will, so that is the idea, right, that the idea is about the bandits, right? We said the idea is the bandits. So, wait, this node I don't need, I guess. Yeah. So Journey will tell you about certain routes, right? That are often plagued by bandits, right? And we'll ask for help. Yeah. We'll ask for help. Now, what we need to understand is where are those routes, right? And I think that we did this check. Exactly. I think it can be as simple as that for now, right? I think it's fine. The only problem is if we want to have so there are rogues that are inside the city. I don't think I want these ones, right? These ones I think makes little sense to me. I think we want the ones that are actually outside of the cities. And I don't think we want the dark rogues. No. I don't think we want the ones in the sewers. No. So this search is not correct. Exactly. Okay, let me see the distribution. We have some in BD Road 1. We have some in Oja Road 2. And that's it. Okay, so we only have 2 places. Or we have the Onyx... Oops. Or we have the Onyx Daggers. The Onyx Daggers. That are inside Lang's Dungeon and the sewers. So actually we don't have too many, eh? Let me see if they are all in different places or if they are all in the same places. For example... For example, this place. This place, by the way, is a very stupid place. It's just above the road, actually, which is kind of cool. I mean, unfortunately, this part is not very flat, right? But if it was flat, it would be nice if this guy would actually overlook the road, right? So, or we move him, or we flatten this part. I don't know exactly why this part is so stupid, but. Probably because we didn't want the NPC to fall down. But it is actually a bit stupid, huh? In BD Road 1. You know what I'm thinking? What if we put here a camp that you have to find, right? A camp, I mean a kind of a bandit camp, right? We can create a bandit camp fairly easy because we can actually put some tents, you know, and we can put some stuff because this part seems not to be really used by anyone, right? I don't know where we are here. I mean, we are in the middle of BD Road 1 or are we in the... I think I need the editor. I need the editor to see where is it, but I think we can create maybe 2-3 bandit camps. And we can ask the player to destroy them, right? I think it would be cool if the player could actually destroy the buildings as well. The problem of destroying the buildings is that then I need to recreate them somehow, right? And at the moment, I don't have a way to easily respawn. I don't have a way to easily respawn. So let's check. I think what I want to create 2 or 3 locations that maybe Journey can give you some information about that are like hives of these bandits, right? And I don't know if I want to create a cavern actually where they live or not. You know what we can do? We can do it with the random event generator. Ah, finally everything comes into the same place. The puzzle is complete. Very, very nice. Okay. This is a very good idea. You know what we can do? We can use the random event generator to randomly generate bandits that are actually scanning certain parts of the roads and they are setting up a camp, right? And you as a player need to go and find it, and you have to loot their stuff, or you have to bring it back. Now the only problem is, do we do it by quest or do we do it by, and also do we do it only if the player has that particular quest or not? There is a very good idea though. I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. I really, really, really like it. There is exactly... Okay, so this is the place that we were looking, right? This is the place that we were looking at a second ago. And where are we here? We are there. We're pretty much in the middle. Pretty much in the middle, even if the main road, right? The main road is actually this one. The main road is actually the one on the left. And it is the road that goes to Gog, right? Here there are the 2 statues, right? For Gog, yeah. So... It is very nice. Now the problem is finding some places that are actually not that easy to find, and they are not already full of monsters, right? Because, for example, we have this area, right? But this area We have this area, but this area is not very easy to reach, right? How do you reach it? From here. Okay. Yeah, you reach it from here actually. Okay, now there is a way to reach it, which is fantastic. It's not very intuitive the way you reach it, but is reachable. So what we can do, we can define here and here, you know, a new location where the bandits will actually set up their temporary camps, right? And the temporary camps can be made of few tents, maybe a cart, some chest. And now the problem is, do we have the chest as something that you can pick up, or do we have the chest that you cannot pick up? Good point. And how do we define? Okay. So I think this idea is exactly the way I want to do it. So the camps are generated randomly. Now, I don't know if... do you think that the camps should be generated only when the player is close by? Or do you think that the camps should always be there? I think in this case the camps will always be there. It's very different, right? Because if the camps are always there, it means that when you are on this hill, yeah, the problem is that our event manager doesn't know if a previous event has already run, right? It doesn't. Our event, so because if I decide that this is spawned I think we need a unique ID or something. There is a bit of a problem. We don't have the technology fully to do this. We don't have the technology to do this because yes, we can spawn an item, right? Yes, we can spawn an NPC, but if this event is run twice, well, but they will disappear, right? Okay, they will disappear. They will disappear. Yeah, we can do it this way. They can actually disappear. You are my hero. Thank you, Fanner. Because of your magical power in the game. Yeah, I have infinite power in my game because I created it, so I have infinite power. Thank you, Fanner. I need a bit of your energy today. No, today I don't need it. Maybe yesterday I needed it. Today I'm fine. But thank you, Fanner. Very kind of you. So we have few ways to do this, okay? So the first way to do it, I'm just reasoning on the problem, right? Just reasoning on the problem. So we have few ways to do this, guys, and we need to decide how to do it. Need to decide how to do it. So let me take a picturino, a small picture of this. And then we go here, right? Very nice. So the first way to do it is that you will see the NPC, right? You will see maybe, I don't know, a tent of some kind, right? And under the tent, there will be, for example, a chest, right? Or something, right? So, there will be a chest, right? There will be a chest, and there can be multiple of these people, right? So there will be, there can be multiple rogues. That is not a problem. I can fuck paint. Cannot do that. There can be multiple NPC, but we have so the first way we can do it, right? The first way we can do it is that we just have this NPC spawning regularly, and he has, with the normal system, so it's a normal NPC that is spawning and is there until you kill him. And then when you kill him, he respawns again, right? That is like the basic way. Then this, okay, so let's do this. Option number one is spawn NPC with spawn manager, right? With spawn manager, so basically means that these NPC are permanent NPCs in the world, right? The only problem is to spawn the tent and to spawn the chest, but we can do that as well. So we can have spawn, tent, NPC, and chest with spawn manager, right? And this means that this is permanently there until you kill the NPC, and then the NPC respawns. And the chest, you can pick it up, and it is a regular spawn, right? That is kind of fine. But okay, so but I like it. I mean, it's okay, but it's not perfect. Now, the second way to do it would be to have a random generated event, which is nice because means that they can be all in different positions, right? So this one is fixed position, and fixed position, I think it kind of sucks, right? Fixed position and always present, right? Fixed position and always present. While random generated event can be, for example, with a random generated event, we can say that they are present only at night, right? Which is very nice. So that is basically a non-fixed. The opposite of fixed, what is it? Is variable. So it's variable position, right? And is present only, and the presence is randomized. So, and it can be, for example, at night only, right? It could be. This is an example, obviously. It's not that all of them will be like this, but example, it can be at night only, right? And it is very nice. Now we will have to tweak the time in a decent way so it doesn't become impossible, right? But now I think we have two possibilities in random events. Well, no, we don't, because I think that these guys need anyway to disappear after some time, right? And I think it would be a bit funny if the tent disappears when you kill the NPC, but at the moment we don't have a way to consider the event completed, right? We don't. I think it could be nice if I could have a way to say that the event is actually completed. For example, when you loot the chest, right? And you can loot the chest. The point is that if you loot the chest and you don't kill the NPCs, then it's not really engaging, right? So probably they need to have the key, or they need to have the key to the chest, or you need both, right? For the event to be completed, you need to kill the NPCs and loot the chest. But this at the moment, I don't have the technology to do it, because our random event manager does not know, doesn't have a completion rule. It's only based on time. It's only based on time. I'm thinking if I can change this structure to have a completion rule or something. But it's not very easy, right? Because we can say you have to destroy the tent, you have to loot the chest, and you have to kill the NPC, right? For example. So this means that yeah, but still it will not. I mean, still, how do we enforce this sequence, right? How do we enforce this sequence? I mean, the tent can be an attackable object, so you can actually destroy it. But when you destroy it, can the tent tell the random event manager, hey, I am a tent of event 123, I've been destroyed, please consider me destroyed, and so add +1 to the destruction list, right? And then the chest, when it's picked up, yeah, the problem is that it's very, it's very complex. I mean, I can do it, but I'm thinking, what is the best way? Or we add a logic into the item, or we add a logic to the event. Actually, I think that the event, this random generated event, is actually an object, right? I mean, we have the random generated event manager, And then we have the random generated event itself. Random event manager. But it is not what we need. What we need is the bulk object random event, right? So this event is holding, wow, it's done in 2020. Holy shit. Time flies, my boys, time flies. So this is the class, right, that holds one random generated event. So for example, the creation of this tent, the chest, and the NPC, right? So this is the class that holds that. But this class, I think, is not keeping track of the items or NPC spawned or anything else, right? Wait, this is the random event NPC, this is the random event item. It is the random event time. And this is the random event. Okay. No, actually, the random event has a list of all spawned NPC, all spawned items. And yeah, he actually has that. He has that already. So if you want to have an event, right, that is destroy everything, right? We could have it because we could just track the items. When the item gets destroyed, it's sending a message to random event manager. Assuming that, yeah, we will have to search for all the events, right? For all the current events. So I don't know if a random event manager knows about all the events that have been generated. It should be. No, actually they are not saved. Ah, yes, they are. Cache manager get random events. So we have it in this, well, they are not saved anywhere, but they are in this variable, right? So here we get all the random events. Here we get all the random events available. So if an object gets destroyed, it could call random event manager with his ID and see if he's part of, right? Is part of a random event. And if we search this array, right? If we search this array, we will find if he's part of a random event or not. I think the suggestion will be to flag the item somehow with a local variable, so we don't have to every time search for, I mean, every time an item is destroyed in the game, we don't have to search all the random events, right? Because that would be a mess. That would be a mess. Or we make a sort of a callback function so that is set. Yeah, maybe that could be an idea as well. So that we set kind of a callback function. Diablo music, huh? Diablo 4. Diablo 4? Diablo 4. No, I'm thinking what I want to do, right? If I want, so basically the NPC will tell you, hey, there are some bandits on the road, right? Go find them and go find them and understand what plans they have or something like that, right? So I mean, you may get an item that can be just a note or a plan that you can loot from the NPC. That probably would be the easiest. Or we can go a bit more complex. This is what I'm thinking now. That we create a whole camp, right? And you have to destroy all the items in the camp. Maybe that's too much, actually. But I was wondering if that could be a good idea or not. And the chest may contain like money or something else, right? And maybe the NPC, because can I specify the inventory of the NPC? Yes, obviously I can. Obviously I can. Our spawn NPC has a specific inventory, so I can say that I can create an item, right? That works only for the quest. That is spawned only, yeah. Now, the problem is that this becomes like a permanent thingy that is always happening if you have the quest or if you don't have the quest. Because at the moment, the event definition, no, we can. We can check with the prerequisite if you have that specific quest. We can check it. Okay, so maybe we can do this then. So the idea would be, it's not very easy, but I think it's doable. The idea would be that we define I think I need to design something here because it's not that easy. And yeah, I think I need to design something here. So we want to have bandits. We want to have bandits on the roads, right? Bandits camps. Bandits camp, right? Generated randomly, right? Generated randomly. Bandits camp generated randomly. This is what we want to have. So what I need a generated event. So this is the title, let's say, right, of our stuff. So this is what we want to do. To reach that, I need a generated event with a quest prerequisite. Now, that is a bit weird if you want, but an event with a quest prerequisite. But the problem is that if multiple people have the same quest, right, and And they go in the right place. Only one will get the item. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But I don't have another way. So imagine two players have the same quest to get the cart, and Journey send them to find these bandit camps. They both arrive there, the bandit camp is there, but only one of them gets the item. And that's kind of annoying actually, because it would be nice to be able to do the quest together, right? But we don't have this concept in our game. You cannot do quests together unless they are just kill that much amount of creatures, right? But we don't really have multiplayer quest, right? Which is a pity, but we just don't have it. And I cannot add it now that easily, right? So I think they will remain like out of scope for now. Sorry, I was reading something else. I'm back. Yeah, there is. So now you know what bothers me a bit, right? What bothers me a bit is that if I create bandit camps in specific areas that are spawning always. I mean, they're spawning regularly, right? Based on certain set of rules, right? They will occupy a physical space. They will occupy a physical space on the map that I will never be able to recover. Right? Because they will always be there, and it's only for one quest, right? So I mean, I understand it can be part of the game and say, okay, that area is dedicated to bandits, and you use it this way, but then this area will never be usable for anything else, right? And that bothers me a bit. And that bothers me. Because I mean, a different way would be to say, oh, the bandits are just on the road, right? So sometimes you see, like this guy, you see a bandit walking by. But still, I think I'm not super happy about this either. So I'm trying to understand what I want to do with regard to this, right? I think probably the middle ground is to say we have bandits that are randomly appearing on the road as long as you are... Oh, it's raining. As long as you are within range. And you have the quest. I mean, one of the problem is that, you know, you have the quest, you go there are other players, you defeat the rogues, and another player gets the quest item, right? Because actually is looted on the corpse, right? I mean, it's true that you have to do enough damage, all of that. Yeah, I think probably that is probably the easiest way. So definitely number one, I don't want it. I don't want number one. I think we'll only be number two. So I want a random generated event with a variable position. The time is randomized. It can be at night. And I want to have this based on the on a prerequisite of a quest. On a prerequisite of a quest. Yes. I think that is what I want, right? Can I change the color or no, it's too hard. So this provides variable position, time can be randomized. And it can be day, night, day, and you can choose between day and night, right? If you want. Yes, you can choose between day and night. Now, so imagine you are a player, right? Imagine you are a player, you are approaching this junction. You arrive here. Now, the only thing that I don't remember is how big can be the radius, right? To actually, but I think we can say any range, right? So we have a range. In the random events table, we have the ID, the area, our start, our end, probability, max time, player proximity. Yes, exactly. There is the distance from the player to trigger the event in meters. So actually, we could say, I don't know, 300 meters, right? So that they are generated actually if you are fairly far away. And yes. Now okay, so this is, I think, is good. We have to test the prerequisite, the quest prerequisite works, but I think it will, because the syntax is the same as the quest prerequisite. So we can have we can have a quest as a prerequisite of another quest. So we can do that. And then, yes, we can have the one location as false, so we can generate it in multiple places at different time of the day or the night, which is very nice. So I will definitely spawn. For example, a tent, a chest, and then some cutthroat, right? Character, NPC, right? And now the point is that the cutthroat NPC as the quest item, whatever, as one item that is the one that we need to bring back to Journey to prove, right, that you have vanquished that amount of cutthroat NPC, right? And now if we do it in different locations, so if we say, oh, on this junction there is a group, right? And then on another junction down there is another group, right? They are in completely different places and they spawn at different, and the randomizer is choosing this or this. Can we also say that we want you to find the rogues in multiple locations? I would say yes. Now we can have multiple events, which is probably the easiest. Right? So if I generate like 3 events, I can have 3 different generated events, each one in a different location, and each one with a different item. For example, plan A, plan B, plan C, or BD Road plans, Oja Road plans, and something. Then yes, I think that's a good idea. I think would be multiple events, or the other way is that we have one event with multiple locations. One event with multiple locations, and can they attack strong and weak players? That's a good question. I think at the moment, yeah, because I mean, obviously, if you have a player that is very weak or a player that is very strong, right? The event may be different, but can I adapt the strength based on the player that has the quest? That's a very good. That is a very good question, Ulla. Very, very good question. Very, very, very good question. I don't know. I mean, at the moment I cannot, but we can say, can we adapt the strength, right? The strength of the NPC to the one of the player triggering the event, right? That would be interesting. But at the moment I don't have the technology for this. I mean, it's not super hard, right? Is basically to say that it's not super hard. Is to say that this event is a kind of a multiplier, right? To the stats or something. I mean, because we have to change the skill. We have to change the skill and the stats, right? So you could say, you could add a variable here. You could add a variable which is like a difficulty multiplier, something like that, right? A difficulty we don't have it at the moment, but we can create it. And you can say adapt the difficulty to the player that is, right? That is, I mean, another way would be to say match the highest player skill. Or the event can start only with a group. Now, in the group, I mean, the group is a problem because if here we need to have, you know, here we need to have this, right? So Journey will tell you about certain routes. They are often plagued by bandits. Will ask for help. So Journey will ask you, go there and find the bandits and kill the bandits, right? But you have the quest, so other people in the group do not have the quest. Maybe some may, but let's assume that only you have it. So the trigger of the generated event will happen only if one player has the quest. Now, if you are with multiple people and they help you to kill the bandits, I mean, it's fine. As long as you can get the item. The quest item, right? And these bandits can have a special, right? Can have a special symbol or something, or medallion or ring or whatever that you just loot, right? That you just loot from them. So the idea is that they have a quest item that can be anything. Can be a ring. It can be a symbol of some kind. Can be a medallion. Can be even a faction symbol, right? Or an organizational symbol, right? Or whatever. We will decide which item. I don't know, but we can invent any item. Can also be some papers, right? With their plans, what they're trying to do. I think the item is easy. A pie? I don't think so. So that is easy. That is easy. We can just decide any item and Journey will get. No, but what I'm thinking is if I want to have multiple locations, right? With multiple location, or if I want to have multiple generated events. I think I want to have multiple generated events. I think I want to have multiple generated events with a quest prerequisite, right? And basically the difference is that each event generates one cutthroat NPC with a different item, right? One cutthroat NPC with a different quest item, right? So that then Journey is asking you for the 3 items, for example, 3 separate items. So this means that you found all 3 locations and you have vanquished the bandits, right? Yeah, the problem of the strength, I think is a problem. Because if the bandits are too hard, right, you cannot finish the quest. And that is an issue, right? Because, but if the bandits always adapt to your strength, that is also kind of bad, because the fight would be so easy, or anyway, it would be just, I don't know. I don't know how challenging you want to make it, right? So that you have to reach a certain level to be able to, a certain rank to be able to defeat these guys, or not. Or not. I don't know. I think we can generate it this way. It's simple enough, right? The problem is that it is a one-time thing that we do only for one quest, but it's okay. I think it's fine. I think we can have random bandits spawning. Now, one of the issue I have is, do you think we should give them a time before they disappear, right? So you are the player, right? So let's say you are here, you have the quest because Journey told you to find these people. You see them here on the road. You go there and you kill the NPC, you get the item. But if you don't go there, I don't think they can stay there forever, right? After some time, they have to disappear. Now we can have it kind of a long time. We can have it like 10 minutes, you know, or we can have it significant time. Consider that they appear only when you are nearby, right? So they appear, for example, if we say, I don't know, 200 meters, right, or 100 meters, as soon as you arrive at the bottom of that road, you will see them, right? And so you will go and investigate, and maybe you will then kill them. But if you don't, after some time they disappear. I think they must disappear, right? Because if they don't disappear, we will just pollute the whole universe, right? With these guys. So I think that I don't know how much will be the time, but there must be a time frame, right? Time frame after they disappear. So is a time after which they disappear. There must be a timeline. And they appear again, right? They appear again maybe the next day or after 1 hour or whatever. They may appear again, but if you miss it, you miss it. You know, you have to wait the next respawn. So they will actually walk away, right? I think it's fine. I think like this. I'm thinking to all the possibilities, and if there is something that I'm missing or what, but I think it's fine like this. I think it's fine like this. So we can start with one, right? We can start with one event. Do we want to do it in debug? I mean, in dummy database, or do we want to do it in production database? I mean, if I do it in dummy, I will have then to change the. No, I think we should do it in production. Because I already have the right items, the right NPC, the right tables, the right everything, right? So yeah, we will do it in production. We will do it in production. So I need a new item, right? I don't know how many, but let's start. Can I type LibreOffice, please? Thank you. I need a new item, and I think we will put it here. Is this new stuff? Yeah, I think this is new stuff. I think this is new stuff. 1684. 1684 in item instant. No, in item stats. Yeah, item stats. 1680 something. Okay, 1685 is actually available. Fantastic. So how do we want to call the bandits, right? The bandits thingy. So Journey wants what? Wants a symbol? Like a badge or something that they have on their clothes, or what does he want? Or he wants a paper? What does he want? So he wants, because if we say like wants money, right? That they gathered. I mean, you can just give him the money and not go to the bandits. So we want to be sure that you actually got the bandits, right? So I don't think they have a symbol on them, but how do you recognize a bandit? Let me ask ChatGPT. I think this is a ChatGPT question. This is an easy ChatGPT question. Easy. I think it can give us some ideas. So in Planeshift MMO, I'm creating a new quest where the player needs to find some bandits on the roads. Bandits on the road. The player will kill the bandit and get a certain item to prove, right? To prove he vanquished the bandits. What item can this be? An insignia. But insignia, I don't know if a bandit goes around with an insignia, really. A banner fragment. A banner fragment. I think the ring is the easiest, but we already have the ring in the Onyx daggers, right? This is probably the easiest. The signet ring. What does signet ring exactly means? Is the like a stamp or something? Yeah, I think it's like a stamp. Yeah, it's like engraved, right? It's like engraved. It's like engraved. I think the ring is the easiest, guys. The ring is absolutely the easiest. How many rings we already have? 3 million. Like this one, for example, is a quest item. Yeah, there are a lot of So I think the ring is probably the easiest. Otherwise, it's saying a kind of a shard, a small crystal, soul tag, bound sigil stone, bandit ledger page. What is this? Bandit ledger page, a torn scrap of ledger listing ghost stolen good of buyers. Well, that is not bad though. Maybe this one is not bad. A torn scrap of a ledger listing stolen goods of buyers, right? So it's like a paper, like what I was saying. Marked wristband. This is also not too bad. You know what? I think we will say bandit stolen good page or something. They have a mask. They have a mask. Eh, but we don't have a mask on them. I mean, it would be like they have a mask in the. I mean, we can have the hood, right? The upper part of the hood, if you want, but please, why is not standing up? I mean, they don't really have a mask, right? So they have, I mean, they have a dagger. We can have a. I mean, they have a dagger. They have this. They have this thing on their face. Like the hood. So you're collecting one hood. But the problem is that I need to... The problem is that I need to get different items from different people. I think I want at least three groups, right? I want 3 groups. I want 3 groups. I think the silent ring is good. I think the silent ring is good. I'm thinking to or the three different rings or 3 different pages, right? 3 different pages of, I mean, listing the goods that they have to steal. For example, right? But I don't know how to call them. Should you call them like stolen goods page 1, stolen goods page 2, stolen goods page 3? I mean, that's kind of a or first bandit record page. I don't know. How do I? Okay, I want to go with pages, but I need 3 items. How can those 3 items be named? Tattered ledger page, supplies list, names and marks, maps, sketches. The command, the message, the seal. The first trade, the lost comrade, the last stand. Cargo manifest, payment record, delivery route. Maybe we can just call it. Ojaveda delivery route, Gugronti delivery route. Can we have, so now the question is, well, okay, let's say that we have 3, right? We have 3 maps with delivery routes and marks where they want to steal stuff, right? Now the question becomes, in which part of our world we want this to be, right? So as usual, right? As usual, bronze doors, right? Bronze doors, go granted. Idla, Ojaveda, Raurim, and Abdedair, right? So the roads, the main roads, right? The main roads are like this. I mean, there is also Delver if you want to, but Delver is not really a major road, but there is also Delver, right? I mean, the problem of this road is that it's very, 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 very long. So if I want to add here one of the locations, it will be a bit of a pain to actually find. Unless we give some hints, right? Some strong hints. Because that location, because if I start from Gog, right? If I start from Gog, if I start from Gog, where do I have to go? It's probably easier if I just look at it in the editor. But there are two roads. There is one that goes this way. There should be one road here, no? Yeah, there is. There is one road there, and by the way, this one is then reaching the temple. Yeah, it's reaching the temple. And then there is this road, right? And this road goes to. Let me just understand where the hell we are going with this road. This road goes south there, and it also goes north, right? Yes. But it is not the road that goes to Amnedair, though. I think the road that goes to Amnedair actually is actually it's going from here, because here we have Olmsted. By the way, there is also Olmsted, right? There is also Olmsted. There is also Olmsted. So there is this road, this road, this road. I'm thinking where we want to place these three locations. We have to select three roads where the bandits, with this kind of bandits, are actually active. And I think they want to steal goods that are sent to the different cities. So one second. Yeah, actually, it's from Olmsted. Well, actually, Goog goes to Olmsted, and Olmsted go to... Huh? Now, what I see on the map, I see on the map something like this, actually. I see on the map something like this. And this one actually goes here. And then this one, here is the Emerald Lake, right? And this one then goes like this and like this. And this is the Emerald Lake. I don't know if this road actually exists. Probably not. I mean, you can still walk, but it's not a major road. I think the major road is north of Goog. The major road. Can I remove this freaking fog, please? Fog 0, 0, 0. Please. 0. Oh. We got a blue fog. Okay, I'll remove the fog completely. Nice. I remove the fog completely. Okay, so the road is... I mean, it's not this road actually, because this road goes down here. And then from here... it actually splits though. Yeah, it goes to the left and to the right of the mountains. To the left and to the... Yeah, but this one is going to Olmsted. So this one is not the road. This one is not the road. It's not the road. This one is not the road. The real road that we want to follow is this one. Exactly. The road we want to follow is this one. And this one is going to Amnedare. I mean, we can have it also on this road. I think it's not... I think it's okay. Maybe we can have that symbol, that weird thing, you know, as a landmark. This thing, we can have this thing as a landmark, right? So that people go through this road and they will see this landmark and we will say that the bandits sometimes are in this area or... because then if you go forward from here... I mean, it's not very close, it's not very close. But if you go forward from... yes, if you go forward from this road... Right? And this one goes up... I think we will reach Amnedare at a certain point. No! What happened? We are inside something. I went too far. I went too far. Or I was not rotated right, but... mountains. There it is. Yes, it's that road. I mean, it's very long. It's like 5-6 kilometers of road to actually reach this part of the game. So it's kind of fun. Maybe we can put it at the beginning, right? But or we can put it, or we can put it here. Or we can also wait, because we also have the other quest, right? So there will be one quest for this. There will be one quest for this, right? And there will be one quest for probably these two together, and one quest for this. So we may reuse this idea, right, for the other quest. So we may have maybe something on the road. Yeah, but anyway, this road is correct. This road does not exist, right? Fuck. This road does not exist. I mean, you can still go, but it's not the major road. The major road is this one. And actually, I think it goes a bit lower. I mean, there is actually higher here, but it's fine. So if we have to select like 3 locations. Let me just check one thing. Oh, yes. So I think at the beginning, I don't want to have this quest too complex, right? But I think I still want to have it kind of challenging. So I think that the first one can be one in BD Road 1. I think that this is a good spot. In one, maybe in Ojaveda 2, right? So so at the end of this. And then maybe we can have one in Homestead, right? So I think the journey, yeah, I think we can have this 3, right? This 3. Because these are the main roads that bring material to Idla, and you are speaking with Journey, and Journey is living in Idla, right? So I think that what is concerned about is these 3 locations, right? So I think that the first quest will have 1, 2, and 3. Then the second quest, which is Ojaveda mostly. I mean, it could have one here that goes to Raurim. So we could have an event here. But maybe we can also have an event of some... yeah, I think would be better. Okay, the second quest, considering that here we have the desert. You know what I'm thinking? Desert. I think here we can have some lost wagons, right? Or lost carts that lost their road into the desert. And so we can have another generated event. Another generated event where you have to find a number of broken carts, right? Maybe there is even dead people, right? In the desert. And this will be the second quest, Okay, so the first, yeah, I think this is very good. I think it's easy, no big trouble. So this one is acquired in Idla. Quest. Quest to kill 3 groups of bandits on Idla trade routes. Okay. Now here will be quest to find lost cargo, or lost, how do you say, lost goods. Okay, lost cargo in the Oja Desert, right? I think this is a good one. Now this one I really don't know. Or we unlock both of them with the same quest. Let me think to the map. Oja Desert. Because the south there is nothing. I mean, there could be one of the winch. Like there could be maybe some wrong papers or someone that is like counterfeiting some papers for the winch, and so yeah, maybe could be that. Maybe here for this one could be a quest about counterfeit. This is how you say that. Documents to to steal the goods from the winch, from winch transports, right? Winch travels, right? I think this could be okay, because in the winch is mostly you know, paperwork for trades, and we can have that. I think that is a good one. The last one, guys. The last one. What can it be? Or we have bigger bandits. I mean, really, really tough ones. You know, that you have to get, or and these two will be. These two, I think, will be generated events. This one, I don't know. I mean, they can be that it generates an item on the ground, right? You may find, but the winch is not that big, so actually, I don't know if it's really meaningful. Also because another player can pick it up, right? So this one I need to think about. The last one I need to think about. I don't know what this could be. If you have any ideas, guys, let me know. I think I will go to bed. It's about midnight. I think we did good, though. If I think what we did. I mean, we did a lot of reasoning, but I think this idea of using random generated events for this quest, I think is a great idea. I really like it. I really like it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Tomorrow we'll be here, 9:30 p.m. European time. And if you want to click follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. Also, you can check all our socials. They are here on the top right of the page. We have a Discord. We have a Reddit. We have an X account. So a Facebook. You can connect whatever you want with us. And also remember, you can download our game and play it right now. It's available on Windows, Linux, and Mac. So if you want to give it a try, you can. It's been made with love. And you can test it. Okay? With that, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. We need to start to think about the release. It's about time. So bye-bye. See you. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good night.